How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Crime Opera, The Butterfly Effect. It's been a little bit since the first episode, but in the first episode we got introduced to the family, and boy is it a weird-looking family. We saw some of the characters that we can see here on the right, however they were not covered in blood, and the black-haired one, who definitely gives me the weirdest vibes, was definitely not that demonic looking, I guess you can say. I think we were following the character in the top right, and apparently none of the kids understand that their family, the adults in the family, are criminals, quote unquote. I actually, can't really say if they are criminals, but they do give off that good old Mafia vibe. Well, let's jump back in. I believe we are following this young lad. And, oh, Grandma died. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. The girl we were following, I don't remember any names. That's my one flaw. And only my one flaw. I do remember faces, though. I guess she was about to get, the shit beat out of her by old Papa, because he's easily upset. And, well, I guess she was saved by the death of her grandmother. I don't really know what happened to her. Was it murder? Was it just failure of her body of some way? Who knows? I guess we'll dig a little bit into that. Grandma's funeral is finally over. It was really boring. Mom kept telling me to sit still, but it dragged on forever. I couldn't have been the only one who was bored. There were like hundreds of people there. I didn't know most of them except for my family. Grandma must have known a lot of people. All the women were crying, and the men all hung their heads down. I think they were embarrassed. Grown-ups aren't supposed to cry like that. I'm just glad it's all over now. Our family all came back to our house on the beach after the funeral ended. That's where they are now. It's just us kids out on the beach now. Oh, and Serena. I'll go with Serena. Fuck it. Serena is our babysitter right now. She's a grown-up, but not old like the rest of them. She isn't part of our family either. In fact, I don't even really know how she knows our parents. All I know is that she pretty much goes wherever my dad goes, kind of the same way his bodyguard does. But I don't think Serena would make a good bodyguard. Dad only needs one of those anyway. Serena is around even more than the bodyguard, though. Mostly at night. Alright. I don't think my mom likes her too much. Wonder why. It's a interesting observation. Every time Serena comes over to hang out with my dad at night, Mom has to sleep downstairs on the couch because Serena is screaming so loud and she can't sleep. I always wondered what they were doing in that bedroom that was so fun, but I'm not allowed to see. Well, I was just making a stupid prediction in my head of what could really be going on there, but I think the game kind of just spelled it out for us. Anyways, I guess Mom's too old to be any fun for him anymore. She'd much rather sleep at night than have fun. It's the same here. Mom hates sports anyways. I don't think that's a sport. I don't think it is. I don't know what kinds of sports Serena likes, but it's definitely one of the rougher ones. She comes out of Dad's room with bruises all the time. I like playing sports with larger groups of people, but two isn't enough at all. Anyways, Serena never plays sports with me. I know she's busy. Fuck me. I know she's busy babysitting the younger kids, but even when she isn't babysitting, she never wants to. I keep waiting for a chance to sneak off on my own, but she's keeping a close eye on me. I guess she knows me pretty well by now. God damn, she's got them titties. And that orange-ass hair. Not too far, Ronnie. You let Shawna go off on her own. Shawna's older than you are, and I don't have to worry about her getting into trouble. I won't get into any trouble either. And that's what you always say. Why does she look so frightened? Because it's always true. She smiles wider and rolls her eyes. I hate when she does that. She never takes me seriously. I'm not a bad kid. Sure, I sneak off sometimes because I don't like having a sitter, but I don't get into any real trouble. It isn't fair that Shawna is always able to leave Shayna or Shawna? I'm gonna go with Shawna. Is always able to leave whenever she wants. I can't remember what I went with all the names, even if we were or weren't introduced to everybody. She's only 2 years older than I am. Just once I want to go and find out where she goes when she leaves. I'll bet she is with that ratty kid that Dad hates. We're not supposed to be friends with poor people like that. Okay, so this is the brother of her. See, I forgot all the family connections already. I just want to see the guy with the beautiful mustache. That's all I remember. Stay within my eyesight, Ronnie, or your parents will have my head. Actually, wait, that's the other way around. But it's boring here. It's no use arguing with her. She's too much of a scaredy cat to go against my dad, so she just vanished. She quite literally did, by the way. I look around the beach at all the other kids, and they seem just as bored, but they don't really care. Kevin just sits by himself watching the older kids play, like he always does. Birdie, Izzy, and Amy are all making sandcastles. I'm too old to make sandcastles. Fuck that shit, dude. I'm 22, and I'd love to make a sandcastle. I never really got the opportunity. Plus, I have no idea how. Suddenly, I see a grown-up coming down from the beach from our house, or down the beach from our house. It takes me a few seconds before I realize I know them. It's my dad's cousin, Dean. Ah, Dean. That guy is always around, since they work together. Maybe this is my chance at an escape. Hey, Dean. The fuck kinda... This guy looks so weird. Hey, little man, how you doing, huh? Serena won't let me leave, even though Shawna got to. Exercising your dominant power, huh? Sweet cheeks? What the why would you call him that? Must be a rare occasion. Oh, wait. Okay, speaking of her, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell's going on? Hi, Dean. Hi there yourself. So you do have other uses, huh? Uses other than what? I don't get his humor sometimes, but oh, I get it. Serena acts really quiet around a lot of grown-ups, especially Dean. She just doesn't get along with people who are really fun, and instead prefers boring people like my dad. So what's this I hear about you keeping the kid here under lockdown? I was told to keep an eye on him. Xander's orders, huh? Yes. Sorry there, kiddo. Sounds like your old man doesn't want you to leave right now. Can I go with you instead, Dean? No can do, Rano. Got some business to take care of with your old man. I don't want to be babysat by Serena anymore. I'm too old. Haha, I hear you there, little man. I wouldn't trust a... Oh, God. I wouldn't... I can't. I fucking can't, dude. He just flat out says it. That's good writing right there. That's really good writing. I wouldn't trust a whore with my kids either. But it sounds like your old man has made the call. What's a whore? Just a girl with nothing to do and nowhere to go. That's fucked up, dude. I look at Serena and she doesn't say anything. She looks away like she's embarrassed, just like all the guys at the funeral did when their wives were crying. Dean's clearly on my side though, otherwise he wouldn't have said that mean thing to her. I don't want to be mean to Serena, but she was mean to me first. Anyway, I'll leave you to your temporary job. Enjoy it while it lasts, babe. See you later, champ. I don't know why I give him like a voice that sounds like I'm gasping for air. Ronnie, go play with the others. No, I don't want to. Ronnie, please. No, you're just being mean because you're a whore. Wow. Ronnie, don't use that word, ever. I look at Serena and she doesn't say anything. Oh, wait. Did we already read? Yeah, we already read that. She grabs me by the shoulders and holds me in place. Do you understand me? No. Ronnie, that is a very mean word, and no one should use it, especially a nice boy like you. I feel a little bad now. It didn't sound too mean the way Dean explained it to me. Like I was thinking before, I didn't want to be mean to Serena, but she was being mean to me first, excuse me. Are we clear? Yes. Good. Now go play. Slowly, I turn around and walk towards the other kids. It isn't fair. Oh, so that's Birdie. The shaggy Persona 5 protagonist hair. Ronnie, I need help to beat them. Haha, we're beating you. Is there a way to like, hold on a second. Let's go into the options real quick. Is there a way I can change the window? No, I don't think there is. That is a little unfortunate because I can barely even see these characters. You're a sore loser. I look down at the sandcastles. They must be having a competition. Izzy and Amy against Birdie. I can't tell if it's to see how many they can build or how high they can build them. From what I can see, neither team has made very many yet. Fine, I'll help. You're gonna lose now. Hey, no fair. Life isn't. I look back towards Serena, seeing if she heard what I said. I had hoped she would take that as a sort of apology for being so mean before. Excuse me. But she's just sitting by herself in the sand, head to her knees, and face turned to the side. I feel sort of bad that she may be feeling sad. But at the same time, I know this is the best chance I'll have to escape. Just wait here, guys. I'll be right back. Hurry, Ronnie. We need to beat them. Don't hurry, Ronnie. You got it. This is it, my time to escape. I don't know where I'm gonna run to, but I need to run fast. If I get really far, Serena won't be able to catch me when she sees that I'm gone. And it's hard to run in the sand like this. I feel like I'm sinking lower with every step. I keep going, though, faster and faster as I turn my head back to see if I'm being chased yet. Serena still hasn't moved. I look to my left and see the road. Maybe I should go there. When she sees I've left, she won't know where to start looking if she can't see me running down the beach. Shoot, I should have done that in the first place. Changing my direction, I keep my slow speed until I finally reach the pavement. And we end up in a fucking forest, great. I see a small forest path and turn to run down it. I run a few steps more and then slow down to a walk. I'm really out of breath now. A couple more steps and I have to completely stop, holding myself up with my hands to my knees. Serena's probably looking for me by now. She can't leave the others though, so she'll have to take them with her, and they'll slow her down for sure. Unless she gets Kevin to watch them while she comes after me. It's then that I hear small footsteps coming from behind me. Run! I don't even have time to look behind me, I know it's her. I run as fast as I can, but I'm so tired now, and she's faster than I am. She's getting closer and closer, I can't outrun her. I have no choice but to give up. I slow down to stop and catch my breath again. I give up. I expect to feel hands grab my shirt, but it doesn't happen. Failing that, I then expect to hear her say something to me, but that doesn't happen either. I turn my head to see what's taking so long and... It's a fucking dog, dude. It's a dog. A really cool dog. How long has he been following me? Who cares? This is awesome. Oh, hey, boy. I slowly reach out my hand, not wanting to scare him away. He moves his head forward to let me pet him. He likes me. This is so cool. I love dogs. I know my parents would never let me keep him, but for now, it's exciting to have him around. I sit down on the ground to catch my breath a bit better, petting him some more. This day couldn't get any more lucky. Uh-oh. Should have knocked on some wood, there's a lot of it around. Ronnie! Dang, I jinxed myself with that thought. I can hear Serena's voice off in the distance. She has yet to come into view, but it can't be long until she does. I move towards the trees and look for somewhere to hide. There is a fat tree trunk that I can move behind, and I don't think she'd see me there. As soon as I'm there, I look towards the path again, and realize that the dog is standing there, staring at my hiding spot. He's gonna blow my cover. Where the hell is he? I hear Serena getting closer, talking to herself as she walks. That gets the dog's attention, and he looks away from my hiding place. Hello, you. Aren't you just the handsomest boy? Yes, you are. Have you seen a little boy come this way? Huh? You have? Of course this bitch can talk dog, or speak dog and understand it. Quite fluent in it, actually. I carefully look out from behind the tree again. Serena is hunched over, petting the dog and baby talking. She does that with my cousin Maya, too. The dog doesn't look around to give me away, at least not that I can see from here. He's enjoying the attention. You want to come with me, boy? Serena starts to walk again, continuing on her way. The dog doesn't move. This could be bad for me if he decides to run over here. No? Alright, bye-bye, sweetheart. She turns and starts running further down the path. I guess that means I have to start walking the way I came. Shoot. When I'm sure Serena's out of view, I walk back towards the path again. The dog watches me the entire way. He doesn't move except for the wagging of his tail. That was a close call. I thought for sure I was gonna get caught. Thanks for not giving me away. I bend down and start petting the dog as a sign of thanks. He seems happy that I'm back to see him, and I guess I am too. Standing up, I start to walk in the other direction, back the way I first came. Now what am I gonna do? It'd be pretty funny if I went to the beach and pretended like I was there the whole time. I don't want to go back there though. I left there to find something more fun to do anyhow. I can hear the dog walking behind me. I think he likes me better than Serena, cause he's following me instead of her. What a good boy. As I keep walking, I remember there's another path I could take that will lead me into town. It's not even a long walk either, and it will be a lot more fun than moving around from place to place. Maybe I can go to the arcade or something. I move my hands around in my pocket. Shoot, no loose change. Guess that's not happening. Oh well, I'm sure I'll find something to do when I'm there. On my way into town, I pass by a bunch of cottages and a couple of parks. The dog doesn't leave my side even once in all that time. I decided I'd give him a name. Even if it isn't his real name, it'll help having something to call him by. It took me a while, but I finally decided on Rufus. I think that's a pretty common dog name, all things considered. I mean, I'll take it, fuck it, but just throwing that out there. It's such a dog's name, but it isn't overused like Fido, or Rex, or Spot. I told him that's what I'd call him, but he didn't seem to understand or care what I was telling him. He's just here for the ride. We cut through one of the parks that leads into the main part of town, and when we see the overpass ahead, we climb up the stairs to enter the street. It's never busy around here, but I like it. It's fun to look into the stores when passing by, especially toy stores. As I pass the first one, I think about going in, but I'm worried Rufus will run off if I do. It's not worth the risk. I settle for just looking in the window instead. There are lots of train sets in front of the window, and they look a lot like the one we just got. I think we got one of the better ones. I've sort of lost interest in it a bit though, since Birdie is always whining for a turn with it. The action figures are all in the back of the store, so I can't see any of them from here. Oh well, time to go. Off into another adventure, I suppose. As we keep moving, a few people stop to pet Rufus. I don't let them know he isn't really mine. I just pretend that we're out for a regular walk through the town. Some old guy told me it isn't okay to walk with him, or to walk him without his leash. I didn't know what to say to him, so I just kept on walking without stopping. Dogs are only mean if you train them to be, and Rufus is nice to everyone we see. I don't know why that old guy cared so much. It isn't like he's off chasing cars or cats either. Normally a walk through town isn't as much fun as this one. I kinda like it a lot better now that I have a dog with me. And it's better than sitting around all day at the beach, watching the little kids fight over sandcastles. I'm just worried that like a police officer's gonna come up and be like, "Hey?" It isn't until we get to a Japanese food restaurant that I realize how starving I am. I wasn't thinking about that before I left. I look inside the window. The food being served looks delicious. Ah, shit. Getting hungry? Crap. You're in big trouble, mister. Is that the dog I saw back at the park? Where'd you find him? He followed me. So you were with him when I saw him back on the path? No. I think she'd be even madder if I admitted to that. I guess I'm in enough trouble as it is anyway. Your father is going to kill me for this. Not if you don't tell him. Ronnie, they probably already realize we're gone. It's been almost 2 hours since you left the beach. Goddamn, time really flies, huh? Time really does fly when you're having fun. That's what I'm saying. Or she's lying, that might be it too. Doesn't matter though, it has been a while, so I'm sure she's right. Come on, it's time to go back. Fine. She grabs for my hand, taking it before I have a chance to move away. I probably wouldn't have anyway. I hate holding hands with a grown-up in public because it makes me feel like a baby. Excuse me. But I guess I have caused enough trouble for her today, or that I should just let that one go. We start to walk and Rufus follows us. I'm glad the dog is sticking around. Serena doesn't notice for a couple of blocks, but when she finally sees him, she smiles a little. I like Serena. It isn't her fault that she's the babysitter. She probably doesn't even like doing it, and I think she knows I can take care of myself if I have to. But it's my parents that I need to convince, not her. On our way back, we cross through a park which leads back to the forest path from before. Rufus watched the other dogs playing in the park, but he didn't run after them. Instead, he just kept walking behind us, wondering where we'd go. I know my parents won't let me keep him, but we have a shed near to the beach that no one will go near anymore. I could set up a blanket and some food for him there. Hey, isn't that... I look to see where she's pointing. There's a girl a little older than I am sitting... Okay, that's a weird sentence. There's a girl a little older than I am sitting and reading a book under a tree. Maybe it's not weird. Maybe I'm the weird one. It takes me a few seconds, but then I realize it's my older sister, Shawna. Before I have a chance to call out to her, she looks up from her novel and sees us. She doesn't look happy to see us, but she doesn't look mad or anything either. I don't know what she's thinking, really. I never do. Whatever she's thinking, she puts down the book and starts walking towards us anyway. Ah, it's the character we followed in the first chapter. Good to see her again, I suppose. Hi, what are you two doing here? Your bratty little brother ran away while I was babysitting all the kids. The kids. That includes me, I guess. Shawna's not one of the kids. At least, Serena doesn't seem to consider her to be one, excuse me. It doesn't even make any sense, since Shawna is barely older than I am. When will I not be one of the kids anymore? Ronnie, you're not gonna get Serena in trouble like that. What the heck is wrong with you? Wait, that sentence didn't make any fucking sense. What the hell? Maybe I misread something. I don't have anything to say in my defense. But there it is again. Serena's in trouble. Aren't I the one who's supposed to be in trouble, though? Maybe it's because I deserve to be in trouble and Serena doesn't, and that's why no one cares about my punishment. I'm just taking him back now. Kevin is watching the other kids until I get back. Why is that dog following you? He's been following Ronnie around town. I guess he's really taken a liking to him. My parents won't let him anywhere near the house, you know that, right? I figured as much. I can put him in the shed by the beach and they won't even know. You could try it, but they'll be really mad if they find him. They won't find him. Well, we can worry about that when we get back. Yeah, I think I should be getting back too, before they get worried. Okay, maybe your parents will go easier on me when they see that I brought both of you back in one piece. Great. Now I'm gonna have to listen to their stupid girl talk all the way back. Let's just talk with the dog. We get back to the beach and I'm amazed that everyone is still here. Serena looks really relieved, but she asks Kevin if any of the other adults have come by just to make sure. Nobody had come. I guess that means no one is in trouble after all. Amy and Izzy see Rufus and come running to pet him. He seems to like them because he tries his best to lick their faces the whole time. It's usually what dogs do, man. I decide to set the shed up for him while they are playing together. There's a spare beach blanket over there, or over where Kevin's sitting, and I look through the cooler for some food and a couple of bowls I can use. All I can find are a couple of plastic containers. They're gonna have to do for now, since I can't go back to the house until my parents come out to get us. I pour a bottle of water into one of the containers, crush some crackers into the other one, and toss the blanket over my back. Time to go. Yeah, that's a shed, alright. It's a good looking shed too. When I get to the shed, I notice that Rufus is behind me. He must have left the others when he saw me leave the beach. I open the shed door and set the blanket neatly in the corner. Then I put the 2 bowls a few feet away from it. I don't even have to tell Rufus this is for him. I watch as he scarfs all the crackers down, and it's all gone so fast that he probably couldn't even taste it. I mean, it's crackers, it's just salt. I wonder how long it's been since he had any food or water. He's pretty thirsty too. He takes a big drink out of the water container next. When he's done, he comes over and licks my hand a couple times before laying down on the blanket. He feels right at home. I guess that's the end of chapter 2. Would you like to read the tips? Fuck it, I guess. I guess it's just more Mafia story. Gentlemen, my deepest condolences for your loss. Oh, hey, it's him! It's him! Okay, so it's Gerald. Or Gerald. I'm gonna go Gerald. You know what? No, never mind. Gerald. Because Gerald of Rivia. Indeed. Thank you for coming, Mr. Bianchi. I know that despite your many... I don't want to give him a voice. I know that despite your many differences over the years, there was a time when you two were very close. Curse. Me and your ma go way back as well. So we've heard. I mean, no disrespect, but there's a little matter of business we need to discuss. Not today, Bianchi. I'm afraid my brother is right. We cannot conduct business of any kind on the day of our mother's funeral. Right. So when exactly can you tend to your responsibilities again? We'll talk on Wednesday, noon, at my home. Good. See you then. And again, my condolences. He's plotting a move against us. Whatever holds Ma had over him are gone now, and he doesn't think we're capable enough of running things on our own. Most likely, but not today. Therefore, we'll deal with it another time. Gerald, we don't have the time to spare. For years, he and Ma quarreled over territory claims. It has to end now. Xander, there are aspects of our business that she kept secret even from us, and until they are revealed, we aren't in a position to do anything rash. If Bianchi has his way, we never will be in such a position. I agree, but we will have to wait until we've read Mother's will before we make any business-related decisions. Had she ever discussed the will with you before she... briefly, on the day that she died? Peculiar timing. I thought so too. So Bianchi may be involved somehow. Let's not start throwing around. Let's not start throwing around accusations just yet. Sorry, guys. That could lead to more problems we don't need right now. He can't be trusted, Gerald. You know how he can be, or you know he can't be. Alright, fuck that, I guess. Amy's Witness. That sounds lovely. I'm digging the very light-hearted music. I don't know about you guys, the piano playing and all that. I dig it. But that's where we're going to save and end the session. And not only the session, but also what I have planned to record for this. Thank you again to Crime Opera Studios for giving me the opportunity to sit down for a couple episodes and play this for you guys, giving a little bit of my commentary, and also struggling to speak for about half an hour or so. I'm not used to talking for the entire duration of a recording session anymore. I usually play the visual novels and everything that actually have vocals, but I'm totally down for something like this, and it was interesting to play. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in this. I totally am, and I'm kind of considering maybe booting this up on my laptop and probably playing it during my downtime at the university. However, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know what content, quote unquote, is bound to come up. Any safe for work content, you know, or not safe for work. I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but in terms of the story, it does seem very interesting, and it definitely is different from anything else I have played here on the channel and in general, or any visual novel that I've read through as well. But, you know, thank you to them for giving me the opportunity to sit down and record this for you guys so you guys can get an idea as to, you know, what this is all about. If you guys got interested in any sort of way, I put a link to the game in the description below. It's on itch.io. There was that whole deal where their game was not allowed on Steam for some bullshittery. You can look that up as well. It's pretty annoying that there's a lot of terrible things on Steam, but this isn't allowed. It's very weird. But regardless, the link for the game is in the description below. You can definitely check out a little bit more about it there, and I hope that these 2 episodes were enough to get you guys an idea as to what you guys could be jumping into. I think it's a nice demo, if you will. I actually think there is a demo, so I don't know, but yeah, it was great to record this for you guys, and I do hope that I encouraged one of you at least to go out and pick this up. Definitely support your fellow visual novel developers and creators. It's definitely a good thing to do, and I will definitely run through this, and maybe if I really can find the time to get through this and I actually really want to say something about it, I'll record a little review for it. Why not? Just to add a little bit more to all this. But thank you all for coming out and checking this out. Again, if you want to get more information on all of this, excuse me, there is a link in the description to their store page, and you can get a little bit more info there. But thank you for coming by. Excuse me, I'm dying. Thank you for coming by and watching these 2 episodes. If you enjoyed any of them, leave a like, subscribe. If you want to check out any of my other content here on the channel. Thank you again to Crime Opera Studios, and I will see you all in some other video here on the channel. I am going to go hit the sack because it's time to go to bed, despite it being 8 in the goddamn evening. That university life, it's really killing me. I'll see you guys. Take it easy.